Good evening and welcome to Spotlight on Monday the 19th of June.
The headlines tonight. Saving money and lives, the breathing technique which could for many mean an end to this.
I can go away on a holiday, do this, do that, basically live a life.
A Cornish GP who's carried out a pioneering pilot study of an asthma treatment that avoids the need for drugs says it could save the NHS nearly £270 million if it were introduced across the country. The surgery in St Ives has found the Buteyko method has not just improved many patients' conditions but saved money. Here's our health correspondent Sally Mountjoy.
Until last summer, Michael Wills from South Devon suffered severe and disabling asthma.
I couldn't do anything. I couldn't really go anywhere without being tied to a machine, and I had to be controlled by using a nebuliser virtually 6-7 times a day with different drugs.
But since he learned a controlled breathing technique, he's used the machine once and uses inhalers rarely.
I can go away on a holiday, do this, do that, basically live a life.
Breathe gently through the nose, keeping the lips closed at all times.
Simon Padden and his partner Nikki Jewell teach the Buteyko method throughout the southwest. A 5-day training course is followed up if necessary with refresher courses, but a few minutes of breathing exercises a day usually keep symptoms in check.
They retrain their breathing. So what we're doing is normalising respiration. It's nothing quirky, and once things are back to normal, the body starts to heal itself.
Now an NHS surgery in Cornwall is one of a handful in the country to conduct a pilot study of the Buteyko method. Most asthma patients who took part found their condition improved and they used fewer drugs.
The cost savings for asthma treatment was £2,000 or just over £2,000 in the first year after the course, and that was for 13 patients. Now if you translate that nationally, where we spend over £500 million per year on asthma treatment, you'd be looking to save something of the order of £268 million.
Advocates now want other NHS organisations in the southwest to invest in Buteyko training so more of the region's 400,000 asthma patients can reduce medication just by changing the way they breathe.
Well, joining me now from Truro is Dr James Oliver, who's a GP in Mullion. We've seen there a dramatic illustration of the benefits that this can provide. What do you think of this particular technique? Does it have a wider role to play in asthma treatment?
I think the Buteyko treatment's actually got a great deal to offer. I've been using it in my own practice for the last 6 or 7 years, and I've certainly found that the patients that use it seem to get a great deal out of using this method.
With evidence like that, and the evidence we've seen tonight as well, why isn't it being more widely used?
I think the main reason is just lack of access to people to teach it. What many people don't know is that the Buteyko method, although it's been used for the last 50 years in Russia, is actually very uncommon in the West, and there's probably fewer than 300 people worldwide who are actually teaching it at the moment. And what's needed, first of all, is some training programs to get health professionals and others up to speed in teaching these techniques to asthmatics.
Is it also at a disadvantage in that, to me anyway, it doesn't seem to have a great deal of money potential for the drug companies, and they seem to control most of the budgets when it comes to research?
I think that there is certainly a research issue there, and the Buteyko technique and the mechanisms by which it works need a great deal of research to try and iron out what exactly is going on. But there have been 5 studies now published, all of which have shown that those patients who use the Buteyko method have been able to reduce their use of reliever inhalers, that's the blue Ventolin type inhalers, by between 60 and 95% in the space of about 3 months.
Dr Oliver, thank you very much for joining us.